Hallo Leute, willkommen zur neuen Folge von Life is Strange Before the Storm. Letzte Folge haben wir die zweite Episode abgeschossen und sind damit jetzt bei der dritten Episode. Und Alter, letzte Folge war eine große Überraschung. Also wir sind in das Haus der Ambers eingetreten, wurden zum Essen eingeladen und haben auch daran teilgenommen. Und das Essen hat damit geendet, dass wir rausgefunden haben, dass die Frau, mit der James, also Ambers Vater, geküsst hatte, also die sich getroffen hat im Park, dass diese Frau die wirkliche Mutter von Amber ist und dass mir Miss Amber, also Rose, die da mit war, nicht die leibliche Mutter war. Und das war ein Plot-Twist, an den ich mich gar nicht mehr erinnern kann, weil ich habe das Spiel schon gespielt, also nicht gespielt, aber geschaut bei einem anderen Let's Player, deswegen hatte ich noch ein paar Erinnerungen. Zum Beispiel konnte ich mich an das Abendessen noch erinnern, aber das hier konnte ich mich nicht mehr erinnern. Das hat mich auch erwischt. Und ja, jetzt werden wir schauen, was los ist. Die Hölle ist leer. Beginnen wir und finden heraus, was sich damit aufhat mit der leiblichen Mutter.
Previously on Life is Strange Before the Storm. I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while. I didn't know what it was.
There is plenty of blame to go around.
What does that mean?
You forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe.
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
In a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me.
Hey!
Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left?
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up.
Whatever you do, don't open the door.
Oh, I want my fucking money!
Juliet is waylaid. That infernal inferno is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of our aerial.
No fucking chance.
I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish?
Yes. Let's leave. For real. If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen. What would it take to convince you? Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother. I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah. Your birth mother. I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this really something you're ready for?
Chloe. I'm right here. Good. I need you.
Okay. Leibliche Mutter heißt also Sarah und wir werden jetzt... Wende dich am Fernglas zu und halte Linksklick gedrückt und drücke erst, um dich Rachel zu gesellen. Okay. Haben wir sonst irgendwas? Ich schaue mich hier mal um, weil das hier wäre so ein guter Moment, irgendwas zu verstecken. Natürlich. Der schlechte Moment, wenn wir die Wahrheit rausfinden wollen, aber ja, ich verstehe. Also machen wir mit. Sonst irgendwas? Ne, okay.
When I was in high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long.
She was so beautiful, just like you.
Okay, das wiederholt sich
She
noch.
was so beautiful, just like you.
She was so alive, so passionate about everything. Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her. While the rest of us were pursuing college, careers, families, Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape.
Oh.
I only saw what I wanted to see, until it was almost too late. When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while. Becoming your father was the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind.
Huh.
This all feels like someone else's life.
Whatever happens, Rachel, I'm here.
However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there.
Oh.
For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person. That no matter what happened, she would never do anything to hurt you. I was wrong. Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied. Anyone or anything. Even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again.
Okay.
What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her that I was happy for her. That she felt like she'd gotten her life together. Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt. All the lives she destroyed. I told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your mother. And she squandered it. It pained me to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again. And again and again to keep you safe.
Ach du Scheiße.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I send her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachel, it cannot be.
You think you have the right to decide that for her?
When I left Sarah, when I took Rachel away, I truly believe I saved her life. And I will continue to protect her no matter what.
But maybe she's different now. I mean, people change, right?
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Rachel. I think I need to lie down. I can't leave Rachel to deal with this alone.
Definitiv nicht.
Rachel
Alter.
only knew half the truth when she set that fire. What if she'd known everything?
Keine Ahnung. Feuer wächst trotzdem in alle Behörden. Die größte Feuer der Geschichte der Arcadia Space verängstigt Anwohnerstadt Autoritäten vor Einrätsel. Das haben wir schon letzte Folge gelesen. Urlaubsfoto.
I hope tonight hasn't messed up Rachel's memories of family trips like this.
Schön wär's, aber ich glaube nicht.
The Tempest show feels so far away now.
Das hatten wir.
This is so painful to look at.
Okay, also sie sind alles das gleiche, nur andere Texte.
This seems like a James and Rose bookshelf. I can't imagine Sarah here instead.
Ja, es ist alles das gleiche, also die gleiche Interaktionsobjekt, aber anderer Text wegen. Ja.
Oh. Sarah Gearhart is a known associate of that psycho who attacked Drew. Then again, so is Frank.
Ja. Aber scheint Solz hat Sarah nicht eine direkte Verbindung mit Damon. Sie ist nur damit verbunden, weil sie in Kontakt mit Frank steht.
Wonder what James is thinking right now.
Ja.
This must be hard for you too, Mr. Amber.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sarah. I've dreaded it.
So that's why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sarah's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of that.
But shouldn't that be up to Rachel to decide?
Rachel is curious and determined. She's always going to want to know more.
I can believe that.
She won't be concerned about her own safety. She never has been. Chloe, I believe Rachel trusts you more than anyone else right now.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
That is something I will always do.
She's so young. You are too. But I know you've experienced loss. Protect her from that. Please.
I'll do what I can. I care about her too, you know?
I know. Thank you.
Okay. Wir haben mit James mal geredet.
Hard to argue that Rachel would have had a better life with Sarah. But does that make what James did right?
Die Frage, ob es besser wäre, vielleicht auch nicht. Es wären wahrscheinlich ein paar Aspekte, die wären anders. Also besser und andere schlecht, aber das kann man nie sagen. Es kann in so viele Richtungen ab. Und James' Entscheidungen sind... Ich verstehe es. Ich verstehe warum natürlich. Er wollte einfach sein Kind bewahren vor der Gefahr.
I guess there's worse things than growing up around fancy stuff like this.
Leider musste er sein Kind vor seiner eigenen Mutter bewahren. Was.
Holy shit. Rachel completely destroyed that table.
Ich bin wahrscheinlich auch mit Ghost.
Can't believe I was feeling goofy enough to draw that just a few hours ago.
Du konntest ja nicht wissen, Leute, wie das hier ausgeht, beziehungsweise was die Wahrheit dahinter war.
It's so weird to look at this now. I can't even imagine how she must be feeling. Hey, Mrs. Amber.
I think it's Rose at this point, considering everything.
Okay, Rose. Do you need any help with anything?
That's very kind of you. Could you get out the broom for me? It's in the breezeway, door to the left of the fridge.
Okay, können wir machen. Was ist das?
Hey, cool graphic. Rachel was really getting rid of this? Rachel's got good taste. Mrs. Amber, could I have this?
Oh, sure, Chloe. Rachel was going to give it away anyhow.
Thanks.
Sonst irgendwas hier? Ne, okay, nehmen wir mal. Okay. Sonst nix, okay. Hat sie irgendwas Neues?
Rose is so calm. Not like Rachel at all, really. Here you go.
Thank you. I'm really quite glad that you're here.
Warum denn?
Thanks. But why?
While Rachel's dealing with all of this, it's a relief to know she can talk to you. How are you doing, Chloe?
How am I doing?
Your generation loves to talk about how awkward different things are. Well, this must be pretty awkward, I'd imagine.
I guess I'm not great. Rachel and I were really happy a few hours ago, and now...
Maybe you can see why James wanted to keep this a secret. There are many painful things about Rachel's past, including my own role in hiding the truth.
Sarah shouldn't have taken money over seeing her daughter.
You know, I am so thankful to her that she did. It gave me the opportunity to be Rachel's mother. I never knew how much I could love someone until I had Rachel.
But hearing the truth after all these years hurt Rachel more than anything.
I'm not happy with James for the whole way this came out.
You're not happy with James? What about what he did at the Overlook?
It might be hard for you to understand, but after 13 years of marriage, I'm not threatened by what happened.
You're right. I don't understand.
You don't have to worry about me or James. Rachel's the one who needs you right now.
Do you think Sarah is dangerous?
I've never met her, so I don't know. But I'm inclined to trust my husband. His entire life is about keeping people safe. Rachel's extremely fortunate to have him as her father.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chloe. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need to.
Okay. Was hat James noch so zu sagen?
I'm depending on you to keep Rachel safe, Chloe.
Ja, dann würde ich sagen, gehen wir hoch, weil wir haben ja so ein... Boah, dann probieren wir mal mit Rachel zu reden. Square Enix. Tag 9.
Rachel?
Präsentieren. Live is Strange Before the Storm. Episode 3. Die Hölle ist leer.
I need some way to show Rachel that I'm here for her.
Irgendwas werden wir schon von drücken und halte, um dein derzeitiges Ziel. Das kann für Rachel da sein. Wir schauen uns einfach mal alles an und sammeln Info.
Rachel has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained.
Nichts ist unmöglich, das Wort selbst enthält möglich. Audio abhören. Der Anfang ist immer heute. Mary Wollstonecraft. Denken wir das Undenkbare, lösen wir das Unlösbare. Machen wir uns bereit, mit dem Unaussprechlichen zu ringen und finden wir heraus, ob wir es nicht doch versauen können. Douglas Adams. Es ist recht, dass diese trostlose Welt ich soll verlassen und ein gerechtes Utopia suchen, das ich nie finden mag. Henry Kendall. Kiss Me Kate. Der Promenade. Once Upon a Time im Forum des Paradiso. Die Glasmenagerie im Webtheater. Lampe.
Rachel even knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool.
Hier.
Makes sense that Rachel needs 2 signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab from now on.
Löwe Krebs, Schaltpunkt, Krebslöwe. Stärken, kreativ, leidenschaftlich, liebevoll, hingebungsvoll, diplomatisch. Schwächen, egozentrisch, sprunghaft, besitzergreifend, dramatisch. Löwe Krebs.
Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so... alone.
An unsere wundervolle Tochter für den Abend ihres ersten Auftritts. Hals- und Beinbruch. Wir lieben dich, Mama und Papa. Was haben wir hier?
Cool light.
Das einschalten. So.
This light needs more
Light. Okay.
Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight.
Können wir mal kurz schauen. Okay, mit der Lampe können wir nichts machen. Stickerei, schauen wir uns mal an.
The yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber.
Denke zuallererst daran, dass du geliebt wirst. Sei allererst gewappnet. Machiavelli ist ja wahrscheinlich komplett falsch. Komm hier.
We were so close to making our break last night. Now, I don't know.
Ja, es ist alles außer Kontrolle geraten.
May you always be safe. Sure. But from who?
Du immer sicher bist in Liebe, Papa.
Rachel might not survive her family, but at least she'll survive the zombie apocalypse.
Nehmen wir das mal mit. Und anders kann helfen. Im Gerisseren nicht. Oh, wir haben noch, stimmt. Chloe, ich schließe nicht auf, falls du einen Schlüssel vergessen haben, weil den Schlüssel vergessen haben soll. Egal, wenn es nahe Ausgangssperre ist. Mama, ich kann gerade nicht, bitte. Und wir haben noch eine Gruppen-SMS bekommen. Okay. Welche Chloe, wo seid ihr zwei? Wir sind auf der Partybesetzung. Ich habe heute schon 8-mal getextet. Ey, ich glaube nicht, dass wir noch kommen. Chloe, du sollst kommen. Ja, Chloe, du warst großartig, Süße. Hey, Chloe, super gemacht. Danke, aber ich kann nicht. Aber du hast uns total gerettet. Ohne dich hätte es keine Vorführung gegeben. Jetzt komm einfach, bring Mädchen mit. Tut mir leid, Leute. Ist noch einer? Nee. Schauen wir uns das mal noch an.
Is there a section on how to walk fours through batshit crazy family drama? No?
Vielleicht. Typ 4, der Individualist. Kreativ, sensibel, unabhängig. Neigt zur Melancholie und Maßlosigkeit. Das Beste für einen Typ 4 ist es, von den guten Gefühlen der Vergangenheit abzulassen und sich auf das Potenzial, das die Zukunft bereithält, zu konzentrieren. Ja. Ansehen.
I could get grades like this. I just don't want to.
Leistungskurs Latein. A. Personifizierte Exzellenz. Das amerikanische Erlebnis. A. Ausnahmslos einsichtsreich und engagiert. Literatur des 20. Jahrhunderts. A. Unermüdlich in Geist und Seele. Leistungskurs Biologie. A. Eine absolute Spitzenschülerin. Theater. A. Sie liest das Licht von Dionysus. A. Hell erstrahlen. Sport. A. Makellose Beteiligung. Ich könnte mir vorstellen, dass Chloe ein guter Schüler könnte sein, aber sie hat dafür nicht wirklich stabiles Zuhause. Deshalb sie sich darauf muss konzentrieren oder abgelenkt wird und alles so. Und kann sich dafür nicht komplett auf Schule konzentrieren.
Rachel's always made being an A student seem so easy. Almost sad to see all this effort.
Freitag, 7.5.2010. Biologie, Seite 247 bis 259. Labornotizen, Theater, Probe im Kostüm, Überprüfung der Schauspielerplatzierung, des Einsatz der Lichter etc. Englisch HDF 188 bis 244. Das amerikanische Erlebnis, Stichwort für einen Aufsatz, ca. 3 bis 5 Seiten. Latein, Konjunktionsarbeitsblatt, Vokabelliste 1 bis 8. Graffiti hinzufügen.
Rachel could use another subject. But which one?
Anatomie, Kräuterkunde. Anatomie, glaube ich. Extra Credit.
That's the one.
Hey, du Babys kommen vor. Warte, kann man das jetzt lesen dann?
I bet Rachel could have any study partner she wanted. Not that I would let her.
Anatomie, wo kommen Babys her? Vorzeigestunde. Oh Mann.
Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago.
Seems like everything has changed since then.
Das kann sich alles so schnell ändern, das ist krass. Komm, wir retten dich mal.
At least she'll have something from tonight.
Schauen wir uns mal den Laptop
I
an.
know something Miss Arcadia doesn't. Weird.
Liebe Miss Arcadia, was ist wirklich mit dem Feuer im Norden der Stadt los und wann kommt es hier runter und fackelt uns alle mit einer feurigen Umarmung des Todes ab? Ich frage für einen Freund, was bevor Bronies. Nein, er brach das Feuer nicht einen Tag nach dem Firework gespielten aus. Das ist ein kurioses Feuer, meine Freunde. Quellen ABFD sagen, sie haben so etwas noch nie gesehen. Keine Ahnung, wie es begann. Keine Ahnung, wie es so lange brennt. Ein absolutes Mysterium. Setzt eure Hüte aus Alufolie auf und spekuliert. Ja. Ein Drache mit Streichhölzern wurde auf die Stadt hinten losgelassen. Prescott, 50% ernst gemeint. Warum nur 50? Die Prescott sind scheiße zwielichtig. Trotz löst denen zu, seid vermutlich belastende Beweise zu verbrennen oder sogar Leichen. Ganz abgesehen von den Chemtrails, die sie in der ganzen Stadt verteilen, höchst entzündlich. Ockhams Rasiermesser, Leute. Nur ein paar Kinder, die im Wald kiffen. Was das seltsam angeht, diese Stadt ist seltsam. Was gibt's sonst noch Neues? Aber warum menschliche Models? Die Stadt wurde auf einem Indianerfriedhof gebaut, oder etwa nicht? Friedhof der amerikanischen Ureinwohner? Und nein, wurde sie nicht. Burn. Vorheriges Thema. Legalisierung von Marihuana in Oregon, wie ihr euch beteiligen könnt. Nächstes Thema. Anstieg der Blackwell-Gebuchen steht kurz bevor. Und sonst haben wir nichts. Zeugnisse und so hier. Okay, Bücher schauen wir uns mal an.
Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through.
Ne. Die vollständigen Werke von William Shakespeare. Globus.
Rachel's really into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected.
Vielleicht. Weiß nicht.
I bet Rachel would rather be anywhere but here.
Das kann ganz gut sein. Graffiti.
Maybe I can make the world a less scary place.
Etwas, das Rachel
On
sagt.
stage, I think Rachel said,
American Graffiti. Corners of the World. Ihr Prologue. Nicht dumm. Schauen wir uns das
I've
an.
heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe.
Ja. Sie sehen ein bisschen wie Geschwister aus hier. Das Haar ist ähnlich, die Augen sind ähnlich, Lipsen sind eigentlich relativ ähnlich. Schauen wir uns mal Rachel
I
an.
can't imagine what Rachel is thinking right now. I want her to tell me when she's ready.
Ja. Nachtlicht. Okay, wir können mit der Taschenlampe was machen. Ja. Was macht Chloe jetzt, frage ich mich nur. Ihr nehmt das da raus, macht's darauf. Jetzt. Sie ist einschaltet, nehme ich mal ein Leucht, ist richtig stark, oder wie?
All ready for Rachel's light show. Better get her attention first.
Okay, reden wir mal bei dir.
Hey, Rachel. I'm glad you're here, Chloe.
Of course.
Okay, mehr kommen wir nicht raus. Dann probieren wir es mal mit den Sternen.
Hey, check it out.
It's beautiful. I thought you might like it. I've always loved stars. Why? They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see. Because we're blinded by what's in front of us. Exactly. But then I learned the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years. They're all lies. But that doesn't make them any less beautiful, right? I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman. My real mom. She's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust. I'll take it. Even if it's only by process of elimination. Good. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone.
Is going in the way. Keep it tight so no one will stray. Staring at a light. Needless to say that I'll be alright.
The fact that she's here right now. That she came here. For me. I think I need to see her. Is that wrong? Of course not. But it might be tough to track her down. Yeah. That's true. Luckily, I've got my secret weapon. But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start. I think I know what to do. I'll call Frank and get him to connect us to her. You do that? I'll give it a shot. Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride. Don't worry. I've got that one covered too. You do? Yep. In fact, anything you could come up with, I'll handle it. I know you will. But even if we find her, how will I talk to her? What do I say?
After my dad died, I was worried I wouldn't know how to talk to him anymore. But somehow, when we speak, I always know what to say.
When you speak?
In my dreams, he's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel?
I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right?
Right.